Week's live Monday music motivation. Just give me 1 second to get everything shared around and going, and we'll jump into it. Today, I wanted to do something a little bit different than what we have been doing. I've been doing these Monday music motivations for actually a few months already. It's crazy how time flies. I hope you've been enjoying them. Leave a like on this video if you found this kind of stuff to be helpful and hopefully inspirational on your clarinet and music journeys. But what I wanted to do today is sort of revisit the whole purpose behind these and again talk about how to use the template to get the most out of this, because I come on here and I say my little inspirational and motivational thing, and that's great and fun, and again I hope you're getting lots of value out of that. But what really makes these valuable to you, and the thing that's going to actually help make a difference in your clarinet playing, is doing the action, filling out the templates, doing the work, making it actually happen in your playing. So that's what I'm mostly excited about and want to really help you get going and get achieving. So I wanted to do a little uh, explanation, recap, refresher on how to actually use the Monday music motivation template and get the most out of it. So, when it comes to being successful, there's really only a few things that you have to do. I got this from Dean Graziosi. He talks about this success formula that I think can be applied to absolutely everything. Basically, all it boils down to is you need clarity on what success is and what you're actually aiming for. You need honesty about where you actually are. And once you have that clarity of what you want and the honesty of where you are, the path from where you are to where you want to be becomes much, much more clear. Let me see if I can come up with a good example of that off the top of my head. Um, let's say you want to articulate faster. You want to do 16th notes at 120 beats per minute consistently, easily. That's a super clear, super specific goal. You get honest with yourself that you aren't there, that the fastest you can articulate is like 16th notes at 100 is comfortable. But then you get even more honest with yourself and say, I'm probably not using enough air behind it. I'm probably moving my embouchure too much. I'm probably moving my tongue too much. And when you have that honesty of really like defining where you are, then those become the stepping stones to move forward. Use more air, move your tongue less, keep your embouchure steady, then boom, you're there. The last part that's ultra important for success. You can have clarity, you can have the honesty, you can know what the path is, but then you actually have to go down the path and you have to take those steps and go down those stepping stones to get there. So that's all there is to success. And that's what this template is all about. First of all, if you want to download exactly this template, you can go to quickstartclarinet.com/get started, and it's available in my free members area. You just create a login there. You'll have access to that. There's also other really cool handouts in there. Those are my best free handouts are all in there. So if you want that, or this is simple enough, you can absolutely just recreate it for yourself. We have the date for the week, the reflection of last week, the goal for this week, and the plan. So you can see how this fits the success formula, right? Our goal is our clarity on what we want to achieve for this week. The reflection is our honesty on where we actually are. And the plan is the action. So all I wanted to do today was remind you that that's the key to success: clarity, honesty, find those stepping stones and move forward. And if you're filling this out every week, then you're going to be reflecting on your progress towards it. You're going to be finding that action. You're going to have my accountability here every week to say, go do this, go make the plan, schedule it in your calendar, do the work, and you'll be making that step forward every single week, doing one thing at a time. So as you're going into your template for this week, what I want you to do is think about making this really actionable, making this really finding that next stepping stone on it, finding that goal. For me, last week, my honesty is that last week I said I just want to sort of explore some new music. And that didn't work for me at all. It wasn't motivational enough. It wasn't specific enough where I was like, oh, just generically explore new music. I didn't really do too much of that. I definitely listened to some new pieces and sight read through some new pieces, but I didn't actually make too much progress because wasn't really directed. I was sort of just meandering a few steps in every direction, which doesn't really get you anywhere. So I decided I need to like buckle down, get more specific. I have some Nebula rehearsal coming up this weekend, so that's going to give me something really targeted and really focused to dig into. So I'm going to look at those pieces, really go deep into them, and that's my way of like I have that clarity of it's the Nebula music is what I need to work on, and I want to learn it really well, like conductor level of learning where I know all the parts and know how everything's going to work and come together. So that gives me something really specific to go deep on. Um, there's not much honesty there to about where I am. I haven't looked at this music in a while. I don't know it yet. So I'm starting from scratch and going deep to that conductor level of learnings. And most importantly, I have my plan of what I'm going to do. Get the fundamentals going on the clarinet for the week, make sure that that's really dialed in. I do fundamentals every day, but I just sort of feel like I need a little bit of a fundamental reset. So that's what that's about. Um, Score study, great way to learn the music, especially if I'm trying to learn it at that conductor level, then I need to score study a bit. And then I'm going to do those hardest pieces from what it is. And right after this is done, I'm going to go put those in my calendar so I have an actual scheduled event to make those things happen and get it done. So now I encourage you finish up this video. I'm going to sign off here in a moment. I want you to either go to quickstartclarinet.com/get started to download this template or open up the template if you've already done it and fill it out for yourself, thinking of that success formula framework of your reflection is getting really honest and really defining your problems, because once your problems are defined, then the opportunities for improvement become clear. Have that goal for exactly the direction you want to be headed in and take that action, plan those times to actually do it. So right when I'm done with this, take like 5-10 minutes to map out the week for yourself. And then I will see you next week on the next Monday Music Motivation. Have a great week, everybody.